They're abandoned.
Is that a
like baseball
drunk?
players, they keep that arm warmed up.
That's a drunk horse, I think.
That's the name of the bull, I guess.
He is a charging. He is a charging.
No way!
That's no bull.
Oh, he's furious.
A toro.
Look at that, he's a mean mother. What the hell did they do that?
There he goes.
To aggravate him. He's hurting him.
Well, he's hurting the horse.
No, he's not.
I guess he is.
Just squirting out of him. Goddamn bull can hardly move.
He's moving all right.
They don't have very big bites on this. Now see, I thought it was one bull fighting one bull.
That's where he's going to kill him, I think. empty sword. This is the killing one.
Maybe he felt it wasn't long enough. There he is. Get a bloody gun and shoot him.
There you go. Not much alive, that one. Nice done. This is along the road on the way to Chichin Itza. Chichin Itza. There's some of the natives over here.
Oh, sure, now everybody's jumping, eh?
Satellite TV.
Yeah.
Beautiful chestnuts. A bunch of chestnuts, backgammon. This bowl is 30,000 pesos. Same for the black one. Pretty stuff. Excellent. There's the Mayan art. Chichin Itza.
Okay, please give your attention. So friends, this is old model Chichin Itza looks in the 9th century. Today, all these buildings are ruins, remains of ceremonial temples. Take a look. Chichen Itza, is divided into two sections. Archaeological research according to archaeologists. The old section is known today as the ancient Chichen Itza, was built by the Mayans in the classic period. So when the archaeologist was probably at the beginning of 200 AD. More later, according to history, in the 9th century, the Toltecs, another group from the center of Mexico, invaded the peninsula of Yucatan. The Mayans and Toltecs, they built and rebuilt all the temples of the original temple of the Mayans built in the classic period. For the reason today, the archaeologists, they instantly find 2 or 3 structures at the same time. One of the most important, pyramid building in Chichen Itza is the castillo. Most of these temples, they are receiving Spanish name. Friends, sorry, but the Spanish conquest. 1949, the second bishop of Yucatan, Diego de Landa, they destroyed most of the Mayan books. Over 1,000 different kinds of books of the ancient Mayans. They destroyed many important information, original languages, places, buildings, some important religious ceremonies of the ancient Mayans. Archaeologists, they found here in Chichen Itza remains of more than 300 buildings. Between 1924 and 1946, the Carnegie institution, the Harvard University, another important institution from Mexico, they restored the most important buildings in Chichen Itza. The most important buildings. 2 hours and a half is enough time to go to Chichen Itza. Believe me. If you want to see all these buildings, actually you're going to spend a week rolling around every day in Chichen Itza. Take a look right here. This is a small square platform building. You see, it remains of gold courts. archaeologists found 7 gold forts in Chichen Itza. This one right there is considered the most largest gold fort all over Mesoamerica. According to this pre-Hispanic game, there exists evidence of the game exists 6,000 years before the birth of Christ. In the highlands of Guatemala, Tikal, the city of Tikal, archaeologists from Harvard, they found remains of gold forts. The evidence of this game existed 6,000 years before the birth of Christ. The ancient Mayan tribes made roads to cross swamps, and many beautiful cities in stone, when they not possessing the standing of blue arch. They counted millions, but we don't know what happened away with the sacred stone. The cane of the history born later from the Sumerians, Egyptians, Greeks. They developed the astronomical observation is good, and in some respects better than his other cultures. And so exact, but they record to the day. Astronomical events happen a million years in the future from the past. They are the only pre-Columbian people. They developed the highly sophisticated system of writing. They are the only pre-Columbian people who developed the most important advanced in knowledge in geometry, mathematics, system of counting, astronomy, cosmography, and meaningful knowledge. This right here, small platform you see was probably used in the 9th century after the arrival of the Toltecs in the Yucatan area. The Toltecs introduced a human sacrifices in Yucatan Peninsula. According to the legend, the high priest cast young virgins in the well of the sacrifice. That was true. In April 1967, divers and archaeologists all over the world, they performed the second exploration in the well of the sacrifice. They found, remains of bones, skeletons, human skeleton of children and women. There are evidence of these people practicing cannibalism, ritual cannibalism. This square, like a platform, it's like a T, a letter T, was probably used for the Mayan and Toltec for human sacrifices. That all the evidence, in the time when the Toltecs arrived in the peninsula of Yucatan, the Mayans were still obsessed with war or revenge. In these times, Mayans and Toltecs had prisoners, they were war leaders, members of the Mayan nobility. The legends say the hearts were thrown out of the sacrificial stone. Archaeologists found here the remains of one beautiful square stone that was used for the sacrificial victims. This building you see looks like a square. Archaeologists they call today the market, but not a real market. They call the market because they found in their ruins remains of pottery and pieces in jade, obsidian, turquoise, as probably was brought from different places around the peninsula of Yucatan. In the ancient times, talking about 3,000 years ago, the Mayans they occupied almost 125,000 square miles. The size is equal to the state of New Mexico in the border of the United States, and the present area of the Yucatan, the south side of Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. The population was reaching almost 7 million people. They came, flourished, and declined in almost 3,000 years. The pyramid is considered the most important building in Chichen Itza. This pyramid reflects the obsession of the ancient Mayans of the time, the calendar. The coincidence in 1924, the Dr. Silvanus Morley, together with Eric Thompson, another archaeologist, they restored the 2 main facades to this pyramid. And each one of the staircase, they found 91 steps. They calculated each 2 more staircase has 91 steps. The total number are 364. According to the archaeologists, the temple on top represents the last day of the solar Mayan calendar. There are the exact number of days of 365 days. This calendar was introduced by the Pope Gregory in the 16th century, and the same we use today. There are many more buildings. If you see right there, this is a small pyramid. It was probably used for the Mayans like tomb. In 1920, right, the same day, archaeology they found in this temple the remains of a skeleton with precious offerings. Archaeology was believed that probably was the high priest. This section is called today the necropolis of Chichin Itza. Now here behind you see this cylindrical building, circular. This is the observatory. This building was built in the classic period. The probably was in the 200s AD. The building This behind the observatory, the third building, is called the Nunnery. It was a beautiful complex, you know, the archaeologists found inside this complex, the nunnery, 12 rooms, 12 chambers. Archaeology believe it was probably just for nuns, but it's wrong, you know. In Mayan society, in Mayan religion, there's a nuns, there's a priest, and different type of priests. A high priest, including the teacher in the Pacific Centers, another priest elected for life over 3 years in the office. These two holes that we see, they are sea holes or natural wells. Do you know which is the name of Chichin Itza? Chichin Itza means, all the name? The word chi in the Mayan language means mouth. The word chen is well. The word it's sorcerers, magicians. And the word water. The mouth of the well of the water source. That's the real original name of Chichen Itza. Okay, that's a small introduction. We're going to walk around a couple of miles. You see?
Sure.
You can follow me, please. We're going to show you first the ball court, the platform, the skulls, the eagles and jaguar platform, and then we're going to visit the well of sacrifice. The weapon to visit the well of sacrifice. I'm going to explain all these pyramids of Chichen Itza and give you enough time in order to climb the pyramid because all inside the pyramid, my friends, archaeologists will find another small pyramid. And they found in the top of the pyramid inside the temple remains of one chamber. And inside this chamber they found the sculpture of the red jaguar throne. That's a beautiful sculpture of jaguar painted in color red with 17 pieces of jade. Jade in the eyes and turquoise. Yes. Well, I'm not sure what time is close. There's probably at 3. Let me ask first, and I think we want to visit first the pyramid site. Now I would like to explain about the equinox. You know what this equinox, friends? It's happening here twice in the year, the 21st of March and the 21st of September. Exactly where we are now, you can see at this point a projection in the balustrade to the staircase on the left side. There you see the pyramid has 9 terraces. Each corner of these 9 terraces, they reflect in the balustrade to the staircase like 7 isosceles triangles of line. They form the serpent body and look like a serpent that comes down from the top to the temple. That's more or less like in this postcard here. That's not totally forming now, you know. On the 21st of March, exactly in the day, the 21st, you can see these lines that are here, like 7 isosceles triangles of line. As a formation, each one of the corners of the terraces of the pyramid. That's a celebration of Yucatan. They call it the return to Kukulkan, the feathered serpent, the main god. That's another very important mystery of the ancient Mayans. Who is really Kukulkan? You know, there's some Mayan codices, some Mayan carvings, picture carvings. They represent the Kukulkan like white man, tall man. That's completely different than the Mayan human beings. You know, according to this mystery, some archaeologists believe was probably Kukulkan was a disciple of Christ over here in the peninsula of Yucatan, and some other archaeologists like, well, Von Daniken, you know which Von Daniken, Church of the God, they say was probably was the cosmic agent from Venus right here in the peninsula of Yucatan. You know, friends, it's very difficult to separate fact from fiction in these histories. But according to some reports, white men exist before the arrival of the Spanish conquest, 1,000 years. Another important mysteries of the ancient Mayans from where they really come from. The Mayans of Yucatan, or most of the people in Mesoamerica, there are many similar characteristics in common with the people from Asia. You know, the Mayans have slimy eyes, they're short, but one thing very important was discovered by anthropologists in this last century is one strange birthmark. All babies in Yucatan and Mexico, when they're born, they bring the base of the spine, sometimes a purple or black spot. Anthropologists call it Mongolian spot. In the same mark, they bring a people from Asia, Chinese, Japanese, and Oriental people. There's some archaeologists, it was probably the ancient Mayan, they come from Asia. 35,000 years ago, they called them, the mammoths, because it's buried in a stretch in North America. But so many people more in Yucatan, there are many different characteristics, like Asian peoples. But the reason the Mayan is, fascination, that's the mystery. Some archaeologists also believe that the Mayan probably they come from, from the islands of, let's say, Polynesians, crossed by boats, to the south of America, by the Incas and those people. But nobody knows exactly where they come from. That's a mystery. Another important mystery is about the abandonment of all these cities. According to the archaeologists, the abandonment of Chichen Itza and the most important ceremonial centers in Yucatan was in the 13th century. They say that the reasons, the estimate was probably had rebellions in the lower classes that destroyed the Mayan elite, the aristocracy, and probably that then they abandoned all the cities and the population was lost. At time to the Spanish conquest, when they arrived, they found in these places some small groups of people. And they record their ancestors and ancient times of glory. But the Mayan elite, the Mayan, the aristocracy disappeared. This place is called the New Chichen Itza. And I told you, this place was built by the Mayans and Toltecs after the 9th century. And this building you see at the end of Kukulkan, the Temple of the Thousand Columns beside the pyramid, the platform Venus, this platform of the jaguars and eagles, this called the platform, the Temple of the Jaguar on top, you see. All these buildings that have some ornamentations, stone carvings represent like a serpents. Anywhere you see them found serpent heads and serpent bodies, they record the cult of Kukulkan, the rattlesnake, the feathered serpent. In the other place, the ancient Chichen Itza, or the old Chichen Itza, has completely different architectural style. You won't see serpent's heads or something. Just only many decoration like mask of Chak, the rain god. Well, the most important god in the ancient times was Chak, the rain god. Take a look up to the pyramid. You see over the door, the temple on top. You see those small mask. You see the eyes, So this mask represents the mask of Chak, the rain god. The human sacrifices, it's been in honor of Chak. Well, that's here. Have you led? Let me show you where the temple exactly between these two columns and stuff. Archaeology, they found other sculpture. This represents like a human man, when it's trained for fishing, putting the hands like a plate or something like this. Archaeologists call it Chak Mol. Chak Mol is our Maya name, which means the red claw. This probably was in honor of the jaguar thing. But this sculpture was birthed by the Toltecs in the Mayan area. The archaeologists today, they found in other cities like Tula and Mexico City, in the Teotihuacan Valley, they found other sculptures that represent the Chak Mol. I think we believe was probably the Toltec influence in the Mayan area. Right here, now, that's the platform of the jaguar and eagles. This platform was decorated by, stone carving to represent jaguar and eagles, even human hearts. According to the archaeologists, the platform was used for the Mayans and Toltecs to sacrifice prisoners.
Going up's no problem.
These two carvings, jaguar and eagles,
Now they're coming down.
these are
Close your eyes.
I told you, anywhere you see Chichen Itza, you find amalgamation of two different styles of the later Mayans and the early Toltecs. Then here on top of the cells, there is some presentation of the fauna and flora of the Yucatan Peninsula. Like this sculpture you see right here is a jaguar. We found one by archaeologists inside the pyramid of Kukulkan. It's completely different. The jaguar is here in Kukulkan is completely not open. Turquoise stones, and so many beautiful stone gates by the jaguar that people say lies. According to archaeologists, this shape is look at the Mayans of Asia. Because in this area, is not the personal connection with the people who engage here. Well, let's visit first the ball court, and then on the way back, I'm going to be time to go inside to the pyramid.
We go upstairs on the outside.
No, we go first to the ball court. Visit the ball court.
then that.
And here this represents the most of the you see like a face right here, smile like this. The eyes, from the eyes they grew tears, and the tears into life. If you look at the order, the three wings, they represent duality, minds and wings. Like the Japanese, they represent the yin and yang, but the ancient mind represent the duality, minds and wings, the light and dark, the life and death.
Like to go for a swim?
No, I don't think so, John.
I don't think so, John. Not today.
Not today? Maybe tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow.
Are you getting the picture, Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
On this side, maybe. got him in focus?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's cute. Hey, iguana.
Kissy, kissy.
He's talking to you. I see his head going up and down. Hey, come on now, a little higher than that.
That's far enough.
No.
Okay, it was far enough. Fair enough.
Keep going, some more.
I'm not going any further. Stop a chicken.
Yeah, chicken pizzas.
Stop a chicken, and here I am.
Hang on to the chain.
Yes. Yes. That was bad enough. I'm not going any further.
Hang on to the chain, Marg. You can go some more.
I'll hold the camera if you want to go, John. Come on.
I got his better side, too.
Without him.
Let you get up there. He'll wave. He'll wave like crazy.
Hey, Dick!
The walls on top to the ceilings. This architecture style was the classic period. Cities like Uxmal near Merida. One thing is sure, we don't know exactly, the dates of these cities, of these things, because the ancient Mayan, they use different calendars. We don't know if they use the solar Mayan calendar. One thing is sure, the solar Mayan calendar we use only for agriculture. Agriculture. And the religious and civilian calendar we use, probably for the dates of foundations, succession of powers. Other thing very important, if you go and try to capture the nunnery, according with professional photographers of National Geographic, they say one of the best pictures you can get here in Chichin Itza, you can look after the nunnery. That's where mandatory go. I say, if you go to the nunnery and you bring with you a compass, you can check the line of rotation of the nunnery, the observatory, and the pyramid is still aligned with the true north. So all these buildings still oriented at the cardinal points. Other thing, in the nunnery, so many chambers outside they have some representation of carvings, like a mask of Chuck, the rain god. It looks like a nose, it's like elephant. Take a look, for example, that's here the stand. The stone is sticking out to the left, this right here. They represent part of the nose, the mark of Chuck, the rain god. The people from the Mayans in the classic period, they decorate all these temples with manifestation of the rain god, Chuck.
probably lose my balance, get tired. I'm pooped. Is there still some in it?
Well, what have you got to say to the folks back home?
Hi back home.
folks.
Hi folks back home.
That's better.
Hi, John.
Look, there goes Dick. Dick, why do you go up without bringing a camera?
Because
We're all wanting to go up there to take pictures, and he goes up without a camera. That's twice he's done that.
Hey, Mark, down there.
This look okay here?
City of what?
70 to 80,000.
This is the city town square.
ways go back out.
Yeah.
Treacherous.
Now we gotta go figure out where we were.
Right in front of us. Right alongside of the house where they were.